Alright, we are ready. Let's get started. Slight delay, but that's okay. I guess the whole history is here. All for some food. Make sure I'm well fed before I start this, right? Alright, so go here. Let me check in see what they have in the gates today. Looks like an evil nun. I see. Okay, let's get started with the story. Let's go to the second one. Make sure nothing's expiring. Ley line. I guess we could take those ley lines. Alright, nothing's inspiring. Okay, good. So let's get started. Alright, we have nothing but lore here at the moment. Section 4, Lord of Creation, the end. Shutting down high speed mode. Now, good work hanging on everyone. Our current estimated location is at the top what used to be Lake Vannern, the lake northwest of Lake Vatern, which means the village almost certainly didn't exist in proper human history. We're here, welcome to my village. Oh, it's so strange and wonderful. I thought guests only showed up in stories. I never thought I'd get to welcome real guests myself one day. Oh, and then you must be envoys too. Yo, Palm. Yeah, we got the nice dragon. Have you never had any visits from outside your village before? No, we haven't. All the villages really keep to themselves. Oh, but maybe it's different at the other villages. I see. What's this village called? Come to think of it, you never did tell us your village name, did you? Gerda. The part that stands out the most to me is the large gate that makes up what looks to be the only entrance. I don't know much about architectural design, but this place does seem to have its own unique style. And, oh yeah, I noticed that. I was like, last week when I was looking, I was like, I don't see Palm on the list. I was like, who knows where he went? He's MIA. I looked though. Also, since powerful magical energy here, the whole village is surrounded by a bounded field centered on that large gate. It's designed to keep away giants, beasts, and other beings related to magecraft. I can feel it weighing down on me too, though only a little. Although I didn't notice it at all until I was inside. I'm guessing this is snow. The magical energy mixed in with the snow and ice, and the magical energy that makes up the village's bounded field, are extremely similar. It's a very static, sedate kind of energy, as if its presence were the most natural thing in the world. It's calm, gentle, and very stable in the amount of magical energy it holds. Maybe kind is a little too vague, but I'm not quite sure how else to put it. I think kind works. I think that kinda works. Yes, I first noticed in the snow plains, but it feels like there's nothing malicious in this Lostbelt at all. All that aside, this village is really spacious. Maybe that's because there are so few houses and a large plot of farmland in the center. I can see they grow all sorts of crops here. There's wheat, numerous fruit trees. It's just like Gerda said, it's as warm here as it was in the flower garden. This explains how people could survive even in a Lostbelt predominantly made up of snow, ice, and fire. Although there's still one thing I don't understand. If bounded fields are so crucial to ensure people's way of life here, who put them up? Oh. Maybe magecraft is part of everyday life here, even more than it was in Russia. Yo, Ryan, how you doing? It's been a while. Or maybe there's someone in these villages who knows how to work with bounded fields. Yeah, it's been a minute. Ah, bounded fields. Are you talking about the charm on the gate? I didn't really understand most of what you were talking about, but I do not. I do know that every village gate always has a charm on it. The envoy put them there for us. They keep out all the giants, the ice beasts, really anything scary. I'm surprised you two didn't know that, since you're envoys. Is that just the way it works, Lady Mash? Oh, well, I think you may have the wrong idea about us. I don't believe we're what you call envoys. Although if envoys is a term you use for visitors, then I suppose we might qualify. Huh. Oh, I got through. Let me see. Is this thing on? This is the shadow border. Can you hear me? Field ops. Ah. Well, the shadow border got through to us. Director, it's you. I thought we couldn't communicate once we got a few kilometers away. Yo, how you doing, Eric? Welcome, welcome. We're slight delayed start here. We got some returning regulars too. It's pretty nice. Yes, well, my technical advisor has been testing out a number of different things in between her work on repairing the border, all under my impeccable supervision, of course. All thanks to those efforts, we've been able to deploy a Mystic Code drone to extend our comm range. I was told it should help us both observe and communicate over greater distance, but I didn't think it just suddenly start working now, of all times. Yo, Hotshot! How you doing? For a second I was like, alright, he's about to hype up the entrance. I was like, nope. Normally you gas up Eric over here. When you guys said, like, ain't no way, is that Eric right there? Or is it the other way around? I can't remember. Oh, but just my luck. Neither of our technical advisors nor any staff are here in the cockpit right now. They're all out repairing the border. Oh, what's the teeny see-through tubby man? He's fat. I've never seen a fat person before. So this is what they call chubby. Oh, dang, Gerda? That's like... oh, like 10 seconds ago? Chubby? Is he a friend of yours, Lady Mash? Does that mean he's an envoy too? Oh, yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that day I was like, alright guys. I was telling the stream, should I go for this or hold, right? And we were like, they're like, yeah, just go for it. I was like, okay, so we went for MP2 Lady Avalon. And that was, the rest is history there. And we still have enough cores for Castoria when she comes back. Oh. Tubby. Did she call me Tubby? Well, this is a communicator. It's a tool we have for talking to people far away. Also, the director may be Big Bone, but... Is that child a native of this place? Then you must have found a safe village. Then again, if that foul-mouthed little brat who doesn't understand that mocking people's body types is not acceptable as anything to go by, then her culture must still be at the nadir of civilization. Yeah, they don't teach kids manner these days. Well, no matter. Children do not tend to be natural cruel. And my skin is quite thick by this point. I'm not the least bit bothered. So never mind the child. Just give me a detailed report about your situation. So you made your way to this village after rescuing that child. It seems you put your experience in Russia to good use. Or I suppose I should say my supervisory role in Russia has benefited you even after the Lostbelt. Not bad, making it this far from this fast. Let me begin by congratulating you on your good work. I'll be sure to share your information with the rest of the staff, including the technical advisor. Now, given that our connection is still unstable, and we can't talk for long, it seems time till I took matters into my own hands. Oh? You're going to come here, Director Gorda? What do you think I am? Some adventure crazed nut like the rest of you? I'm talking about the remote interrogation of a local via this transmission. But not this child, obviously. We won't get anything useful out of her. Now then, little one. Me? Run along and get your parents if you don't mind. I need to talk to them. Parents? What are those? Huh? Your mother and father, of course. If they're dead, your legal guardian will do. Oh, you mean the goddess? I hear she's everyone's mother. Every human is the goddess' child after all. But I'm afraid the goddess isn't here, Mr. Chubby. Foe, at least give her your name, Gordolf. Gerda? Don't tell me you have no concept of parents. I never heard of such a culture. I suppose it is possible for some newer religions, but given your primitive looking clothing, I can't imagine your village is part of something like that. What is going on? Alright, then just fetch me your village elder, or mayor, or your supervisor. I don't know. Supervisor? Yes, a capable, distinguished person, who is in charge of everything, like me. Distinguished? Does being a chubby person make you distinguished? That has nothing to do with it. Good heavens. Girl, didn't your parents raise you too? Oh right, you don't have parents, do you? Well, you know, somebody with authority in your village. What? The most amazing person in your village. The one you can always count on to help you out. Are you talking about envoys? Lady Mash is certainly more amazing than normal people. The only other amazing people I can think of are the giants and the envoy. But the envoy isn't coming until tomorrow. Envoy? Gerda calls me an envoy too, I'm afraid. I'm still not sure what she means by it. But I mean, an envoy is an envoy, right? I mean, no human could ever defeat a giant. But never mind that. I still need to show you around properly, don't I? Welcome, honored envoys. Oh, you too, Mr. Tiny See-Through Chubby. Welcome to our home, Village 23. It's Vault 23. Please, let me repay you for saving my life. You can spend the night at my house. It'll be 13 soon. Oh, I'll be 13 soon, after all. So I already got my own house. Dang! Is this back when houses were like 2 cents a month? We can have dinner in front of my fireplace. Oh, I can get out the meat I've been saving for a special occasion too. This will be great. We can finally have freshly baked bread. I'll get some fish too. I'll go fishing before it gets dark and make sure to catch the biggest one in the pond. Foe. Wait, hang on. What did you say your village name was? Village 23, right? Oh, yes, that's right. What about it? Well, it just sounds a bit... Why is your village named with a number? Is it like the 23rd one that got rebuilt or something? There's nothing strange about it, after all. It's Gerda. Gerda's back. Welcome back, Gerda. I can't believe you really came back from the outside. And you did get the herbs the legends talked about. Now Laura's gonna be alright. Hooray. Who are they? And there's a little white animal too. Is it an animal, right? What is it? Is it a mouse? Cute. Wow, you're so pretty, miss. And your black armor is so awesome. Pretty hair, pretty face. You look like the envoy. Oh, are you the envoy too? Your boobies are so big. Oh, you look so cool in that armor. Okay, alright children, calm down. Paragon, what's the old guy is so tubby. Why are you so smaller than us even though you look so old, mister? Be quiet. Do you children ever stop squawking? Just run off and play with you. Or better yet, go and fetch a grown-up. I don't actually see any grown-ups around here. That's true. I haven't seen a single adult yet. Since this village appears to rely on agriculture for its survival, it may be that everyone of working age is just out in the fields. Or maybe no one here lives lives past the age of 18. It's like the promised Neverland. Kinda, but not really. But if that's the case, then why aren't there any elderly people around? What? Is that true? Well, of course there's mostly children here. That's how it is everywhere, right? Besides, you're so funny, Lady Mash. Everyone knows the elderly are just from legends. Of course you're not going to find any in the village, of course. I mean, every grown-up leaves when they turn 25, right? As in leaves the village? Of course. Huh? What in the world are you saying? They couldn't possibly survive out there with all the giants roaming about. Yes, I know. Every grown-up with a 10-year-old child leaves once they turn 25 and gets eaten by a giant. It's the rite of passage. So nobody ever lives past 25. Oh, okay, so it's like some of those, that limited age range for sure. And if you haven't had a child by 15, then you have to go too. Dang. I heard that's true for every village. At least all the villages from 1 to 100. Then you're telling me there are no adults over the age of 25 there? None? And that people who turn 15 without having children have to leave to die? Uh-huh. Children and the grown-ups raising them are the only ones allowed to live in the 100 villages the goddess and her envoys made for us, after all. I guess they just offer themselves to the giants to make sure they don't attack. So they're kind of like livestock, I think, if I'm interpreting this correct. They're like, oh yeah, the village is the livestock for the giants. Once they turn 25, the giants just eats them. There's nobody over 25. Lady Mash, Lord Paragon, Mr. Chubby. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Why are you all so shocked? That's just how it is. It's the same everywhere, right? I'm turning 15 in 2 years, so if I don't have any children by then, splat. That'll be it for me. This is absurd. Everything you're saying is ridiculous. Well, the way your mind works is too. Do you even grasp what you're saying? You're telling us there are only 100 people in each village. Then you have to die if you don't have a child before you turn 15. That you'll die in 2 years? Are you some kind of homunculus? How can you say things like that as if they were normal? You even look happy about it. Oh, you too, Paul? What happened? Why do you sound so sad all of a sudden? Oh no, did I say something to offend you again? Uh-oh, now what do I do? Alright, get Billy the Kid in here. No, I'm just joking. What an elegant castle you have here. I like it very much. It's wonderfully designed, of course, but also love your choice of materials. It's made completely out of ice, after all. No human could ever live here, no matter how beautiful it is. The perfect witch castle, something humankind yearns for, but can never hope to reach. You really do have excellent taste, Your Majesty. Who said this was made to my taste? Oh my, you mean it isn't? Does that mean you'd prefer something more typical, like Cinderella's castle? Cinderella? Cinderella, I should probably say. I never heard of the name, but she certainly sounds interesting. She must have lived a life full of hope and surprise, one far removed from the life of a woman of ice and snow like myself. Oh yes, without a doubt. Mochiron? The early part with her stepsisters abusing her is great, but then she comes out on top at the end. and the stepsisters get their just desserts. It's a positively repulsive story. I'm just so relieved that you aren't like that, Your Majesty. One thing I need to do is probably just raise up the volume on this thing. All right, I think this is good. Oh, wait, all right, we can praise it a little bit more. Okay, I think I got it. I think that's good. That's probably perfect. After all, you hate happy endings, don't you? Yeah, it's good now. All right, cool, cool. Just look at this cold, utilitarian world you've designed. It makes me want to friend you on Magebook. I'd love to know just how many human lives you've seen come to a miserable end. After all, you didn't build this castle for humanity to enjoy, did you, O goddess? No, I did not. This castle exists for me, not for the benefit of humans. I will admit that Odin was a fine man in his own right, but he was also a god. He would never bestow me a castle designed to accommodate humans. Magebook, yeah, I'm a friend her a Magebook. The Allfather would never concern himself with human weakness. The thought would never cross his mind. They're gonna release him right there for sure. That's probably a waiver. Indeed. Humans are weak, frail, so very fragile. Their lives are snuffed out by the mere passage of time. That is why they will always need the boundless love of a god to sustain them. Oh my, love, you say? I guess I had you figured out wrong after all. So that's how you're running this place. You have 100 villages. What about 100 residents in each? Making for a worldwide population of no more than 10,000 people. So that's how they keep inflation down in this universe. Under most circumstances, they would just end up going extinct, but you kept them around for generations without letting their numbers increase. Their world revolves around the empty happiness of their daily lives and their heartless suffering that comes right at the end. There's no point in tormenting people like that. No wonder I've been so unmotivated here. It turns out this place was filled with love all along. Couldn't possibly get further from my taste. Of course. Humans must not die out. They too are my beloved children. They too survived the days of scorching flame. As their god, I will never stop loving humans. I cannot speak to other worlds, but that is this way of this one. I decided long ago that I will love my children for eternity. Why would I ever destroy them? Then you really have no intention of destroying humans. Does that mean your majesty thinks they're worth protecting? You certainly ask many strange questions, foxwoman. I would never think to destroy them. Every creature in my domain is treated the same way. Did I not tell you what that was? Yo, D, how you doing? It is a simple question. Do I kill them or love them? If they are an enemy, then I kill them. If not, I love them. To be the mother of Scandinavia is to love all creatures, great and small. None must die out. None shall die by my hand. Even if Odin himself proved to be incapable of such a feat, I'll never stop trying, no matter how many thousands of years it may take. That said, yes? That said, at times, the giants must be offered a sacrifice. So that explains the villages at 25s. So that when they're like 15, that's when they get the sacrifice. Ophelia, your concerns prove to be well-founded. The Russian Lostbelt has been destroyed. It won't be much longer before it disappears entirely. Now that the world will never be capable of welcoming a new god, What a pity. All the more so given the strength of its history. In regards to Kadak, I said all I had to say during our meeting, so I won't be repeating myself here. But I do need to commend you for your outstanding accuracy in predicting this outcome. I didn't. You give me far too much credit, Lord Krishtaria. Ophelia, I want you to run your Lostbelt however you see fit. Once the tree of emptiness has taken root in the world, it is not the world's king who will continue to develop it, but we crypters. In the end, that responsibility falls to us alone. We cannot delegate it to anyone else. The Queen of Icy Snow is both generous and cruel. I understand dealing with her must be quite stressful. Actually, she seems quite chill, no pun intended. But I want you to persevere. I know you are more than capable of doing so. You have your own fire burning inside you, yet you keep yourself as cold as ice. That is why I know I can trust you with Scandinavia. With all due respect, Lord Kristaria, I can't take any credit for predicting this. I was speaking solely based on my own feelings. I'm so ashamed. Here you are praising me for keeping my cool, and I fear utterly to do so. It's alright. What you said was exactly what Kadak needed to hear. No amount of cool-headed logic was ever going to help him with his complex about me. Your admonition was far more effective than any encouragement I could have given him, even if it did come too late. At any rate, none of the other crypters know that Russia has fallen. I only heard about it from Kindness, and you from Koinskaya. Akuta has cut off all communications. It seems her Lostbelt king is quite a find. After all, even Akuta of all people couldn't help but frown when she made her report. I even heard her sigh. I could only imagine her Lostbelt king must be either extremely unruly, or extremely daring. I would love to speak with him myself at some point. Hinako, huh? Sighing? That is a surprise. I never once saw her as much as crack a smile, even around Pepe. That aside, shouldn't we tell the other crypters about Kadak? No need for that. His failure has no impact on their works. After all, given that Pepe Lostbelt has an alter ego, it's only a matter of time until he learns about it. But Beryl's Lostbelt is nearly on the verge of disappearing itself, so I imagine he has his hands full just keeping things going. Are you sure we can trust Beryl? The man is a criminal, a murderer. He just kills for the fun of it. He is a disgrace to humanity. I don't see how a killer known as Werewolf and the spies throughout the clock tower could ever hope to successfully expand on Lostbelt. All that is part of why I trust him to uphold his end, Ophelia. Beryl is just as good at deceiving himself as he is the others. The more distasteful he finds a job, the more earnestly he will work to see it done. As for Kadak, there's no need for you to concern yourself with his well-being. Just focus on getting rid of Chaldea. I have every confidence you can do it. You're far more capable than me when it comes to combat, as your miraculous eye can even wound servants. The clock tower authority figures are gone. They have no sway in this world. No one will hold you back anymore. You are free to use your power however you like. Your eye is no longer that of a shunned child. Thank you for saying so, Lord Kristaria. I will bear that in mind. Your Scandinavian Lostbelt is a rare and important one, particularly given that one of the old gods still resides there. Talking about Scotty? Whoops. Talking about Scotty. What's more, she's being benevolent, Having her accept and support our new world would be a tremendous asset. I have high hopes that you will be able to convince her, Ophelia. Thank you, Lord Cristaria. I won't let you down. Whoops. Let's go back up. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Kindness should be paying you a visit soon. Treat him as you like. Thank you for your consideration, Lord Cristaria. But I'm afraid I have to tell you something. Kindness is a divine spirit and beyond my ability to keep in check. I hope you'll forgive me if I'm unable to stop her from clashing with my Lostbelt's king. So you're concerned that the queen and your knight may end up destroying Kindness' spirit origin? I see. That's most encouraging to hear, Ophelia. This only reaffirms my decision to trust you with this Lostbelt. I look forward to your next report. I expect that will be when new states have formed. Alright, so Kindness is just like a wild card that goes to the Lostbelts. Wooding, Lord Kistari, Wooding. That's a woman's face. I've seen faces like that before. Oh, so she got the hots for Kistaria. I might not know any personally, but I can't help but remember them. So you really are a woman at heart, Ophelia. You're not meant to use your spirit origin form for peeping. Your job is only to keep me safe. Don't misunderstand me. You are my knight, my sword and shield. I never asked or wanted anything more from you, and there's never going to change. Know your place, Saber. Can't blame her? Or do I need to remind you about my serious light? Huh. I know I'm supposed to protect you and kill your enemies, Ophelia, but is that necessary here? Yes, humans have demonstrated incredible power before. At times, they rebelled against gods, tricked giants, and even killed dragons. But not here. The human here aren't people anymore. They're livestock. That's what I was saying, they're livestock. None of them are any threat to you. These humans used to be just like the ones in proper human history. Weak, transient beings whose only purpose was to be our prey. This world belongs to a goddess. Even if there are less than 10,000 humans here, it is still pure land ruled by a goddess of old. Lord Cristaria even said it could end up the last Lostbelt left standing. The fact that a goddess rules also means it's the perfect place to experiment. That's why this Lostbelt has so much potential. In fact, it is far more than the sum of its parts. Oh. In terms of potential, at any rate, if we can grow a tree to maturity, we might be able to breathe new life into humanity and nature alike. I don't care how much contempt you have for humanity as a result of your origins and temperament. All I care about is that you don't let your guard down. Again, you're my shield and my sword. Don't forget that. You and I share the same responsibility. We must grow this Lostbelt, Tree of Emptiness, to full maturity. That is your sole concern. Huh. I've never been much of a gardener, but if you insist, Ophelia, I guess I got no choice. I can still feel his gaze. I guess my knight will always be peeping on me, no matter how many times I tell him not to. Alright, Dojin orders, write that down. I can tell you're still there, smirking at me from behind my back. Just how long are you planning on watching me? I know I said you're my knight, but it doesn't mean... Wait, who's this? We still don't know who that is. Oh. You again, huh? The way you completely lack any presence. I must take you for a servant. Is there something you want to say to me? I certainly hope you're not going to comment on my womanhood like Saber did. I can't hear anything. What's your name? Am I ever going to get to hear what you sound like? Um, well, you already know my name. Alright, let's continue to the next one. Alright, more lore. Alright, continue onwards. Oh, it's no use. I can't seem to get through to the border. Well, nothing we can do now. Why don't we call it a day? Yes, you're right, Paragon. Hey, there you are. Hi guys, can you all see my astonishingly beautiful face? Hey Fo, you're here too, huh? Fo? Da Vinci. I doubt we have much time to talk, so I'll keep this brief. I've pieced together what's going on here using the data collected with my mystic code, Joan, and the info Gordy gave me. Oh, he's asleep now, by the way. The last thing he said was, enough of this, I'm going to rest in the captain's room. Wake me when it's time for breakfast. Fo. Now then, there are basically 3 different kinds of beings here. And by beings, it's worth noting that I'm talking about strong, dominant creatures, not necessarily those of intelligence, who have foreign civilizations. Alright, so she's going to talk about the giants, the humans, and the gods, probably, like Sigurd's. Alright, so first we have the giants. Tough, extremely strong predators. Second, we have humans, who can't survive outside their village. And third, we have envoys. Okay, and their goddess. Okay, she just grouped them up in a category. Seems safe to say both are well above humans on the proverbial totem pole in this Lostbelt. I'm sure the ice beasts are stronger than humans too, but they appear to be giants' pets and seem to have no real will of their own, so I left them out. So far so good? That makes sense to me. As for regular creatures, they seem to be almost non-existent here, so there's no chicken or anything like that. Ordinary plants and animals just barely exist in the occasional flower garden. Each of these fields seem to be a warm place that just happen to be perfectly situated between the fire and ice zones. So putting all aside as the exception to the 3 broad categories. And this Lostbelt, I'm afraid it looks like humanity is nowhere near the top of the food chain. If anything, they seem to be at the very bottom. The bottom. So I don't think we should be counting these humans as possible additions to our ranks. I doubt either their civilization or magecraft are all that developed. I mean, you haven't seen a single machine since you got there, right? And that girl you ran to out in the wilderness didn't even have a communication device, let alone a ward against giants. The humans that live here simply have no means of surviving outside of these villages. Yes, that all makes sense. At least for this village, Village 23, the outside world may as well not exist. We did run into Gerda outside, but that was an unusual case. She would never have left if circumstance hadn't forced her to. The one reason this village even opens its gates is to, right, to thin the herd. As peaceful as this place looks, now that we have a clear picture of what's going on, I say it's just as cruel as Russia, though in a different way. To be honest, between living in that Russia and that constant icy place and this place, I prefer this place. At least, actually no, it's actually such like a toss-up though, because you gotta either go out there in that freezing cold, but then you're coated up and stuff, but then you're constantly hungry though in Russia, because they have to eat like every 2 days. You have to eat like a week's worth of food in a day or something like that. I forgot, but they eat a lot, or they die within 2 days or something like that, because their metabolism is mad high compared to here, where you're like You get 15 years of guaranteed life at least. We still don't know much about these envoys and their goddess, who I assume are more or less running the show here. We also don't know have any idea whether they might be willing to help us. Yeah, it's very cold. Yeah, I'll pass on that cold weather. And they're very hungry over there. It's very possible they may already be working with the cryptors, so keep that in mind. Oh crap, we're losing our connection again. Alright, one last bit of info. We still haven't found anywhere you could use to summon servants, so I'm afraid you'll need to keep scouting ahead. Oh. Lady Mash, foe, Lord Paragon. Oh, were you just talking to a tiny person? Oh, it must have been Mr. Chubb. Well, yes, we were talking to someone, but I'm afraid we just lost connection. Connection? What's being connected? You know so many things that I've never heard about Lady Mash, and you have so many things I've never seen before. Having you around so much fun. I wasn't sure if an envoy like you would like my cooking, but you even said my bread and fish were really tasty. You're so kind and strong and just wonderful. I just love spending time with you. Will you stay tomorrow night too? I know you must have work since tomorrow's a special day and all, but if you don't mind. Sorry, but I really don't think we're the kind of envoy you're thinking of. Sure you're not. Wait, did you get here a day earlier? All because of me? Oh, if you did, then I apologize. The last thing I want to do is make trouble for you. No, it's not that, Paragon. How can I clear up this misunderstanding? Just say... No, actually, no, I won't say it. I'm not sure there's anything we can say that would help her understand. Yes, I suppose you're right in that case. I'll hold off on trying to convince her. That said, there's something I still want to ask her. Is that alright with you, Paragon? I've got a lot of things I'm curious about too. Thank you, Paragon. Gerda, can I talk to you for a bit? What is it, Mr. Chubb? Well, you see... Hold it, I'll ask the questions here. I thought they lost connection. She's about to say, Paragon belongs to me. That's what she's about to say. I thought we lost connection again. I was just looking to see if we had some sleeping pills when I heard our connection was back online. In fact, I've been listening in for the last half a minute or so. I'll take it from here, Mash. Between the two of us, it's clear who's the better negotiator. You there, child. This is a question of a rather personal nature. You may answer it however you like. Huh? I'd like to ask you something. What is it, Mr. Chubb? You've obviously been living here in this Lostbelt, village, your whole life. How convenient. How do you feel about it? Does it weigh in on you? Do you ever think about your future? About what's going to happen when you grow up? Don't you wish you could see the world outside your tiny village without having to live in fear of giants? Have you ever wished to be free? Future? Free? World? Gerda. In this world, no matter how healthy you are, you'll never get to live past your 20s. How can you be so cheerful about that? How does it not worry you? Huh? Please cheer up, Lady Mash. You too, Mr. Chubb. Why are you both so sad? So yeah, these guys do not understand the social norms of aging and stuff. I'm sorry. I wish I could answer you, but I'm afraid I don't understand what either of you are talking about. Maybe it's because I never learned how to read or write well. What do you mean by future? I think I know what the world means. It means the time after tomorrow, right? This is hard. Musakashi. That hard, huh? I know what free means too. It's when you're not stuck inside your home or tied down with rope, right? In that case, I am free. I can go anywhere I want in the whole village. I can go to the farmland in the village center or go to the pond. I can visit anyone's house I like. I can even go to Laura's house and see the new baby if I want. In my in our world, people get to live for a long time. Even longer than 25? Yes, much, much longer. Some people live longer than others, of course, but that's right. Many live to be 80 or 90 or even more, and they just don't have children. Some people also have grandchildren and great grandchildren if they live long enough, of course. Some people are still unfortunate enough to have their lives cut short by illness or accident. But that's a long way off from no one ever living past 25. The only ones destined to die early are homunculi. Not that they're any concern of mine though. Grandchildren, great grandchildren. Indeed, and even if no one has, even if even if one never has children or grandchildren, many people still choose to spend their long lives with people they love. Even if they never have families of their own, some people spend their lives living among friends and comrades, working toward goals of their own choosing. Oh, why am I talking about this? It's not as though we may just get to live ordinary, happy lives. But fine, if no one else will say it, then I will. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with all of you? How can you be happy about a life doomed to be cut short? How are you not angry, or even afraid? The Yaga may have had to survive in brutal conditions, but at least they were still free to live to old age. He needs to put an asterisk on that one. Old age, provided you can still hunt or don't get weeded out by your village for being unable to hunt and a burden or an extra mouth to feed. This whole thing really bothers me, and now our connection is acting up too. I'm going to bed. See ya. At a loss for words. Well, Mr. Chubbs is right, Gerda. Our world is very complicated, but it also offered us endless possibilities. I think that's because we were able to grow up agreeing and disagreeing with all kinds of people throughout our lives. That's how humans have always been. I'm sure it's no different here in Scandinavia. People can do anything they set their mind to. I think that's what it really means to be free. In practice, there may be far more things we can't do than we can. But even so, I think that's what everyone wants. Mashu. Gerda, is there anything in this world that you wish for? Wish for? Hoshi. Well, let's see. I got the medicinal herbs I was looking for, and tonight's dinner was yummy. So I actually can't think of anything else I want right now. Usually I do though, really. Sometimes I want to catch a big fish at the pond, or I want my bread to turn out really well, those sort of things. Oh, sometimes I wish I could see another beautiful rainbow again, like I did that one time. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I know I'm not giving you good answers, but I don't really understand your questions. Still, everything you said sounds lovely. Getting to be an elderly person, doing anything you want. Not at all. I'm the one who should be apologizing, Gerda. I didn't mean to confuse you. I'm sorry. Oh no, please don't be. I'm not confused. I really did think it was lovely. I may not have understood everything you meant, but I do think it sounded absolutely amazing. It was just so I can't even begin to imagine it all. That never happened to me before. I guess it's true what they said about envoys being difficult to understand. There's still so much I don't know about children, but you said in your world there are also grandchildren and great grandchildren. I can't imagine getting to see so many generations of children. I guess that's something you can do if you get to be elderly. I never thought about that sort of thing before, after all. After all, nobody can ever live that long. Okay, there's actually a fight here. Alright, alright, alright. Let's roll up the queue. Posting up the queue. Let's go here. And we have here. And then one more. Oh no, I'm just typing out the queue right now. Typing out the queue. And then it was like this. There you go. Typed out the queue. There you go. Alright, let's see what you got here. So it says, okay, I found you. Alright, let's bring Seema. Alright, this is at disadvantage. Yeah, Seema time. Switch you out with this. We'll play this and go from there. I could switch you out for another assassin too. No, I think this is... Oh, that's right, I have her. We got her from the event. Might as well use her. Let's use her for fun. Alright. Foe. Good morning, Foe. You're up awfully early today. Foe. No, I didn't have any trouble sleeping at all. Since I'm a demi-servant, I always wake up early. Sleep deprivation is one of the worst things you can do for your health. So you need to make sure you get plenty of sleep, Foe. Hey, those are words to live by right there. That goes for you too, Mash. Thank you, Paragon, but I'm fine. My magical energy is fully replenished, and Ortonax is working perfectly. Its auto-maintenance function works so well that it almost feels fresh out of Da Vinci's workshop. Oh, yes, I'm doing fine. This morning, we'll be going around the village to find out whatever information we can, and in the afternoon, we'll be setting out to explore more of Scandinavia. I was hoping to learn more about the land around here, but I'm not sure they even have any maps. Come to think of it, I wonder where Gerda went. She wasn't anywhere to be found in her house, right? Oh. Maybe she had some errand she needed to. Wait, huh? I guess I'd better go after him. Oh, you're not supposed to run off on your own. Got you. Folk cute. Oh, wait. That didn't sound right. Kiao. I would just say Kiao. There's something happening over there. Congratulations, congratulations. It's great you all made it today. Thanks for everything. I'm so glad the gods brought us together. Say hi to everyone else when you get there. We had to say goodbye to 3 people just last year. They say so casually and happy. Here, these flowers are for you. All the boys grew them together. We hope we can see them to decorate your new home. Hey, we girls help too, you know. This is exactly why I hate boys. You're such jerks. Hey, no saying jerk. You know we're not allowed to use any bad words today. Oh, I'm sorry. Just forget it. I didn't mean to say it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. It makes us really happy getting a bouquet from you guys like this. It really does. You all follow the goddess teachings so well and have grown up to be such wonderful children. We're so glad. Make sure you all get along even after we've left. We can't wait to see you again when you come join us one day. That means join you in the stomach of a giant. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Look, there's a few grown-ups there. I guess they really do exist, even though we didn't see any yesterday. It looks like the children are giving them something. Flowers? Those are special flowers. It took 6 months for all the children to grow them. They're really important. Why is that? You can't go to Valhalla without them. Only souls with proof that they were loved can go there. The gods decided that long ago. Long ago. So long it would make your head spin. So that's why all the children grow flowers. It's our job. Valhalla. That's where certain people go when they die in Norse mythology, right? Specifically, it's a place where the souls of chosen heroes gathered. At least it's supposed to be. Valhalla, Odin's palace, Hall of Warriors, and Norse legend. It said that only souls chosen by the Valkyries can ever go there. It's a good thing I chose a Valkyrie then. Of course, that also means the only people who can go there are, by definition, dead. A land of the dead. Then, when Gerda said today was special, does that mean... Oh my, that's right. I haven't thanked you nearly enough. I haven't, have I? Lady Mash, Lord Paragon, Foe. If you haven't saved me from those giants, they'd have squished me right before I had a chance to get my own bouquet. Then my soul would have just wandered around forever. I never get to go to Valhalla, so thank you so much. I really can't ever thank you enough. Foe. This way was special. To get some flowers. That big gate is the exit. I know we used it to enter the village when we came back from picking the medicinal herbs yesterday, but that's not really what it's for. It's really meant for leaving. Just leaving. It's where the chosen grown-ups go on the ordained day nobody ever uses to come in. Envoy, oh envoy, we have come to offer you everything, in accordance with the word of the Heavenly Mother. The adults are prostrating themselves. It looks like they're performing some kind of ritual. They always do that. They're supposed to. I'll have to do that someday too. It might be in 2 years or 12 years, but one day I'll have to. You have to bow your head, close your eyes, and count to, I think it was 3 tens? Anyway, once you finish counting, that's when one comes from the gate. No, from the sky. Oh? The sky. The gate of sky opens? 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Look over there. Humans. Oh, humans, today is the ordained day. Oh, humans, today is the day your lives shall be taken. Know that this is an act of love. Know that through this act, the last remaining deity The goddess extends her hand to you out of love. O humans, bow your heads. Give thanks to the ice, the snow, and the light. O envoy, O glorious Valkyrie, gleaming bright, please take the grown-ups with you. They followed all the goddess teachings and raised us. The ones who couldn't raise us played with us until they were 14. None of them were bad people, so please take them with you to Valhalla. Foe? Who's gonna watch people get murdered? Envoy, one who takes souls to Valhalla. They're here, envoys, angel. Wait, no. I'm sensing an extremely powerful magical energy signal come from the sky. They're either a pseudo god or a demigod, but either way, their magical energy is incredibly powerful. This must be one of the beings known in proper human history as the daughter of Odin, the Valkyries. Oh, I have that one. It's like MP3. O humans, rejoice. I shall open the great gate for you, in accordance with divine law. Walk through it, do not hesitate. Meet your end as sacrifices to the giants. Do that, and your soul shall be taken to the Hall of Warriors. Though you have never known battle, rejoice, humans, and be glad. This is love bestowed upon you by the one true goddess. Thank you, O envoy. We are endlessly grateful for the blessings you and the goddess has bestowed upon us. We will go meet our end. Please open the gates for us. Very well, it shall be done, and so your life shall end. Hold it. Objection. Humans, what is this strange sound? This is astonishing. It is a crime most grave. Who would interrupt this most sacred ritual? This ritual marks the solemn, glorious end of humans' lives. It is not to be trifled with. Please wait, envoy, or rather Valkyrie. Oh, what are you doing, Lady Mash? You're not supposed against the tradition of on the ordained day? She's like, fuck your tradition. Valkyrie, you said these grown-ups would go to Valhalla, to Odin's palace, the Hall of Warriors. In Norse mythology, Valhalla is supposed to be the final resting place for the souls of brave heroes. But these people don't even have swords, let alone armor. They're not warriors. And you mean to send them to their deaths to be killed by giants, even though they worship you? Heathens. Our shared records report that heathens have invaded our holy land, and now here you stand. In that case, it falls to me to execute you. What? Cut. Humans know that this is futile to resist. Humans know that the will to resist is itself a grave offense. You two are... Ah, yes. I see now. You have passed the age of 15 without having children, haven't you? Then you must die. Your souls will never ascend to Valhalla. You will simply be consumed by the giants and die, loveless and alone. Loveless? We don't know this Scandinavia. We have no way of knowing what it is you value. But I do know what you're doing here is not love. It's cruel. And I don't mean just offering innocent people up to giants. I mean ending children's lives before they had a chance to grow up. And I will not just look the other way while this happens here. Paragon, you said it. Let's do this. Right, preparing for battle. No, Lady Match, please. Envoys aren't supposed to argue with each other. I'm sorry, Gerda, but I'm not an envoy. She said that like 10 times already. That's why I can. Why I will fight on her on this. She should have just doubled down. I am not an envoy. I am a heathen. And then just like batter her with the shield. So get out the way. Alright. Alright, let's see what we have here. Increase the, wait, none of you guys are Valkyries, right? Yeah, none of you guys are. Okay, that's okay. How about this? Okay, okay, I can work with this. Let's just do this. Oh, I need to give her sea stars. I have triple of let me just shuffle the deck again. Same results. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just use this for herself. And I'll make her hit hard with the buster. And then this becomes usable. All right. Increase your MP strength and then increase defense for. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me just give her this so we can get some damage in there. All right, that works. Alright, we poisoned her. I do have Koi and Skya combo. Alright, let's go with this. Alright, time to have her launch an attack. Oh, you can inflict death? Alright. Let's send her to Valhalla. Alright, I'm gonna charge up the next Sea Star. That way we crit.
人間の火力ではどうあっても私には及びません。おとなしく我が社に入いいえ、我が軍門に下りなさい。
Yeah, that was no problem. I like the Valkyrie on Valkyrie fight. All right, next up. He said he's washed, and I believe him. We'll just do 3 refreshes for him though. Let's see if we can find a palm. All right, that was 1. Oh, never mind. He's back. 2 days ago. Hey, he's there though. Nonetheless, he's there. All right, we're gonna put his. We're gonna put the Li Shuin in there. There you go. Let's switch out for a different unit. Let's put her here, but I rather I want to go with the ruler here. How can a human defeat an envoy? I may be human, but I'm also a demi-servant who once possessed the power of a heroic spirit. The sort who is exactly the kind of hero whose souls Valkyries would have desired, at least in proper human history. And P4 Brad, we're so close. That's right. We did pop off on that one day. We got like 2 Bradamantes back to back. No, it was 3, I think. It was all 3 of them. Oh no, it was 2. It was 2. It was 2 Bradamantes. We're so close though. Given your nature, you can't ignore the remains of that hero inside me. That's why. The soul of a hero. 2,700 years ago since I was manufactured. And never once did I get to see one. And that's just like that. She admitted that this ritual was a fraud. Target had disappeared. The Ortax output drops within tolerance. I'm still good to go. She gets a banner after Gura Gura event. She also gets that that yearly Valentine banner. Folk. She wasn't a servant. She did give off a magical energy signal, but she wasn't summoned here. Which would mean here in 2020, this Scandinavia Lostbelt is home to. There are lots and lots of envoys. Lots and lots and lots. Why did you do that, Lady Mash? How could you fight another envoy? The goddess is going to be really mad. The envoy's gone, just vanished into thin air. Is that even possible? Now what's going to happen with the ritual? This isn't right. It doesn't make sense. We gave them the bouquet, but the envoy never opened the gate. We can't open it ourselves, right? Gerda did yesterday, but we can't do that on the ordained day, right? Oh no, this is terrible. The envoy's gone. She was supposed to take us to Valhalla. It's okay, the envoys are servants of the goddess, right? Even when one disappears, more will come in her place. There, look. See that light in the sky? Folk. Cute. I'm sensing lots of new magical energy signals in the sky. The Ortanex should be fine to handle these series of consecutive battles. Amalgam Gold is in good shape. It should stand up in combat, at a minimum. It also seems that the envoys view the people of these villages as something to be protected. When we fought, it seemed like she didn't want to hurt the people or damage the village. I'm willing to bet that the next envoy would probably take the same approach. I'm sorry, I really should be apologizing for all of this. I was foolish, reckless. It's okay, I would have said the same thing. Thank you, Paragon. Multiple and magical energy signals are approaching quickly from above. Here they come. Initiating combat while maintaining the Ortang's output. Requesting orders and backup, Paragon. It's just a bunch of Valkyries. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, and she's quick. Alright, so let's just do this. That's for himself. And alright, let's let it rip. Wow, Sunny 5 crit stars. Everything's critting at this point. Alright, so strength effectiveness is fine. I say we'll just increase the strength. Imagine the box position. You see the enemy has a Verdion of Goddess. That's where it, yeah, it was like, oh wait, retreat. It was like we were in the wrong. Is it we didn't mean it. Alright, let's do it again. That one charge decreases pretty. I forgot she had that. That's pretty nice. And we get like consistently like 70 coins. And we just bop this one. Do that. So we can kill that one. I think this one could die with that, yeah. Like with this. Now that's the big Valkyrie right there. Do you have anything to give you an MP boost? No. Here. No. There. No. Okay, it's no problem.
人類反省。
I just combo this.
私の知りいいでしょう。この私が新山幽谷経典道地海山名号天神地これと列強天揺らすウトの鳴き声矢をよろずのノリとなり国家二十清掃の時間ですね。身の程をお知りなさい。
Alright. That puts him in the Scotty kill range. So let's do the Scotty kill range. She can loop pretty well. Let me see what's that thing that never... Oh, she has to be near water to do it. Okay. Okay, no problem.
やれやれ。いいでしょう。我が愛しき命たち、我が麗しきあまたの水よ。さあ今こそゲートオブエーギル。ジェイルがお好き？
It is time. 'He doesn't need all this. We're just burning it all. Alright.
それでこと足りる。
そうか。この私が。
我が八極に二の打ちいらず。思考分血巻きしねえ。
生きている者がいれば私の社に。
Oh, quadruple sevens
たっぷり分からせ
for
て
HP.
で
All envoys have disappeared. The village remains unharmed. I never imagined so many would show up all at once like this. The Orchanax output has dropped, but the auto maintenance function should restore it in 10 seconds. As long as we have that much time before enemy reinforcements arrive, we should be fine. Vote. Kiao? Even more magical signals are gathering in the sky. I believe they mean to attack after gathering enough other forces. The Orchanax auto maintenance function should finish in time, but the situation could change significantly depending on how long the envoys keep attacking. And we won't be getting any help from the border. Right. There's a pretty tremendous difference in firepower between them. If another Valkyrie with the same amount of magical energy as the first one showed up, will Paragon and I still be able to win? Oh, Lady Mash, please stop. Please don't fight with the other envoys. Besides, you're clearly in terrible pain. Please. Gerda, Once they take the flowers, the grown-ups are supposed to go through the gate. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's always been. Once they do, the giants show up and squish them in no time. I've seen it from the crack in the gates lots of time. Smoosh. They don't say anything. They can't do anything. But that's okay. I'm not afraid. I know I'll get to go to Valhalla as long as the envoy is watching me. That's what the goddess decided. There's nothing wrong with that. It might be just a teeny bit scary. But once I'm squished, it'll be all over. And I'll be fine, so... There's nothing fine about that. Nobody's dying on my watch. If I can help it. Nobody. Paragon. But why? This is how it's been since forever and ever. I'm sorry, Gerda, but I'm not putting down my shield. Even if this is the way things are done here. Even if it's what you will all want, we don't want to give up on anything, on anyone. Whether it's on life, one life or two or millions. Magical energy signals. Paragon. Multiple enemies are diving towards us simultaneously. They're going to use all their noble phantasmat. Some sort of powerful light shot toward the envoys. A gunshot? No, it's cannon fire. I turn to see flames burning bright. No, not flames. A man. A human inferno. The titanic cannon he holds in his arm is pointing towards the sky. His smile is dazzling as the first rays on the morning sun. A true man among men, standing taller and prouder than anyone else nearby. Is it him because I am here? You called? Yeah, you did. No need to say anything. I can tell. Oh, well, here I am. Ah. Alright. I hope you got Napoleon on your list, because let's use him, right? He was, I can't even remember what Napoleon is. Is he an archer? Well, it's okay. We'll figure it out next time. Who knows what he is. Alright, let's go over to... Oh, you got the new unit. Well, might as well play the new unit. Alright, we'll play the new unit and... let's see who else we can play here. Yeah, we got Viking. She's pretty. Alright, let me try her out. What I'll do is I'll pick... I think this is a fine comp. I can bring Da Vinci Ruler here. Let's go like this. How do you like my little cannon here? Ses magnifica? No. Nothing better than a fine gentleman like myself fighting off a swarm of angels. Well, I guess these aren't angels, huh? No wings. No, wait. Scratch that. Didn't angels originally have wings? Because of some old winged Egyptian god or something like that? Oh well, at this point, I guess it doesn't matter either way. I see. Though they were just mass-produced models, this one can blast away several at once. Also see he is working with the individual known as Mash Kirillite. Servants are beings that threaten the goddess's rules. Thus they are to be eradicated, not loved. Begin link. Begin link. All nearby envoys begin link. None may defy her. Ah, good. So you're gonna huddle together and make yourselves an even bigger target. Well, that's just fine by me. Go ahead. I'll blow you out of the sky. Having you managed to put together that anything in the air is just a target for my incredible firepower? A servant. And not one dependent on his Lostbelt's magical energy either. He must be a heroic spirit from proper human history. Wait, there was a way to do this. Was it you? Paragon, that man is the first we met here in Scandinavia too. This is actually a pretty good background. Let me just screenshot this. I think that color is fitting. It's like a nice little contrast right there. All right, we'll go back here. Are heroes born from their accomplishments? Nah, it's not that. They're born because the people want them to be born. Trust me, as a hero who's gone from the top of the heap to the bottom of the barrel, I know a thing or two. A hero? Who are you? This one kind of, well, that was whatever. Was that, mademoiselle? Oh, you'll become a fine beauty when you're older. I can tell. You want to know who I am. Well, let's see. As long as someone out there's got their hopes up or wishes things were different somehow, I'm the guy who makes all their dreams come true. I'm the guy who sees the stars shining bright in this young man and his trusty partner as they fight against the fate of the world. Go ahead and lead the way, kids from proper human history. My cannon's yours to command. This is what they call lending a helping hand. Let your magic energy loose. Don't hold back. Let's get this done with style. Your helping hand couldn't have come at a better time. Dang right. Now let's go. Alright, let's see what Bakin do. What she does.
女神モード降臨。たっぷり性能を披露するといたしましょう。
Slightly increase MPH for all excluding yourself. Okay, cool.
くわばらくわばら。
Evade for yourself 3 times for a single ally. Okay. Increase the stay where all that's that. Okay, that's pretty nice too. Alright. I guess this is fine. It's like a million effects onto that one. And let's just slam what we have here. She has arts. I want to see how she does with the Buster. I'll do this to her. I can have Da Vinci shoot as well. I think maybe Da Vinci could kill. I see. We want to do this and then this. Oh, we're missing this though. There you go. Now we're good to go.
私の新発明見せてあげよう。知る者はギャツラリー。心得たり。今回は君だ。冒険の道のり、未知への飛翔、アーテアステリックス。
I just barely killed that.
仁義礼智、終身皇帝。天に流れし奴の光。これより心に勇みあり。恵みは潤すぞ。南宋里見八犬伝。つむじの勇は役ごとく。
I see.
無駄ですよ。
Alright, she's still buffed up, so might as well use all the buffs. She might be able to full combo this.
心得たり承知つかまつる。心得たり。
Alright. And then she does the Dog Chronicles again. Let's still have all the buffs. Two-digit HP. Hey, we're wiping them out though. Alright, now we have triple Koenskaya. I need to see her MP. Does that thing give buffs? Gain C. Oh, just give C stars. Okay. Okay. Ra. Take this. Break him, smash him, make your way through. He's opened a huge hole in the formation of envoys. Many of them have started to disperse. The situation has worsened. Inexplicable. That man's magical energy is not unlimited. He should have already run out after so many large bombardments. Yet he still remains operational. The same is true of the demi-servants. How? How is this possible? Why did they stay fight? Inexplicable. Inexplicable. Continued combat may result in detriment losses on our sides. We must return and seek the goddess council. Retreat. Retreat. All remaining envoys appear to have left the area. Their magical energy signals had disappeared. The battle is over. Paragon. There I go again. I was far too reckless. Da Vinci's not going to be happy about this. What about the villagers? That light was amazing. I've never seen so many amazing lights. You're amazing, mister. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Huh? Nicely done, you two. You look pretty worn out right now, but I know that's not all you got left in the tank. I can't promote you to general out of our first meeting, but I can at least give you a medal or two. Excuse me, we really do appreciate you helping us out tremendously. But do you think you could stop smacking Paragon on the back so hard? Oh, was that hard? Sorry about that. Old habits die hard, as they say. You broke that back? Okay, sorry again. How about I give you a back rub? Or are you alright now? Are you? That's right. Matilda de Chaldel. Wait, what? Matilda de Chaldel from Proper Human History. Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. Then, listen up, humans. One day, your desires will become a rainbow emblazoned across the sky. Know why? Because I'm here now. I don't know much about this Lostbelt's business, but nobody messes with the people of Europe on my watch. That's right, I'm a man of infinite possibilities. Wherever I go, I leave rainbows in my wake. I am Napoleon, an archer, looking at the only hero humanity in all of Scandinavia. Man, he's so cool. Alright, alright. That was Napoleon. So now that was a pretty good
お米が実り
node right there.
収穫されるこの季節にふと
Alright. Let's just do the friendship summon. Actually, before we do that, let's just do this. Store up this energy before I forget. Alright. Let's do the friendship summon. And of course, if we get something, if we get Anger Manyu from the gate, we'll do a story roll. Well, let's see what we have here. Alright, nothing. No problem. Alright. Good luck. Oh yeah, we didn't get anything there, but hey, it happens. But thank you all for showing up to the stream. I appreciate it. And hopefully see you next time. Have a good one. Adios. Bye bye.